a stone generator. So it creates smooth stone, and this is perfect for any sort of server or any sort of map that you're doing a lot of building on, and you need a lot of blocks without having to go mining for ever and ever and ever to get, a whole double chest worth of smooth stone. But I'll give you an example of just how well this works. So what I've got here, I've got 2 diamond picks. I've got 1 silk touch efficiency 5 with a haste 2 beacon you can see, and efficiency 5 unbreaking 3. So you can use this to get cobblestone or smooth stone. It's really up to you. But I'll just give you an example. So if you start breaking the blocks, it just replenishes almost instantly. And yeah, you can get a whole bunch real quick. Doesn't take long at all to mine out. I mean, you can burn through picks pretty quickly with it, but if you've got if you've got enough resources to get this going, I'm sure that you'll have some sort of easy way of getting experience to use an anvil to repair things. But then, if you wanted to get cobblestone, it's the same speed, obviously just without the enchantment of silk touch. So yeah, look, it's very, very efficient. It's not too resource intensive to build. You will need some redstone, some smooth stone, some sort of building blocks. You don't need, I've got some hoppers here just going into a chest to filter things in there, so that's not essential. You don't need that. You can just let it sit on the ground and pick it up as you need to. I just like doing that just because it does make sure that it catches everything, I guess. But let's get on to the build tutorial, so I'll be back in a tick. Alright, now one quick note before we get started on the build. If you did want to make it in the ground flush, just like I have here, I'd recommend building a small hole in the ground like this. Well, it's not small, I guess, but the dimensions, it's 7 deep and it's 10 by 10 blocks. Now, you're not going to use all of that. As you can see, it's only 8 by 8 blocks in the end, but it gives you a little bit more space to move around when you're building. So if you wanted to make it in the ground, that's the kind of dimensions you'd be using. But I'm going to be building this above ground just so you can get a better idea of how it works and you can see everything. So we'll just start building it right here. So the first thing you want to do is place down 6 by 6 of redstone dust. Just like so. And then what you want to do, you want to place down blocks just like this to make somewhat of a square in the middle, just like this. And you put some redstone dust up here, here, and here. Then you want to grab your pistons, and you want to choose regular pistons, not sticky pistons, because that'll make all the difference. And you want to place them just down there like that. And then what you want to do, you want to come out 2 blocks in each direction. You can use any block you like. I'm just using stone bricks just so we can differentiate between what we're building with and what you don't need. So if we just square this out like this, that's all we need to do there. And the next step is you want to go up 2 blocks just like this, and we'll do that on each side. All these misplaced blocks. There we go. So 1 more. And then you want to place redstone dust facing out on each of them just like this. Alright, and then the next thing you want to do is you want to place a block up here and another one on top of that redstone piece there. You want to have a repeater facing into this block with just no ticks, just or on 1 tick I think it is. Just like that. And do that for each of the sides. So we just place a block next to the redstone here and 1 on top, repeater facing into the block. Same thing, we come down here, off to the side, whoops, like that, on top, and repeater into the block. 1 more to go, just like that. And that's all we have to do there. The next step would be to have 2 blocks coming out from each corner like this. So we just go 1, 2, 1, 2, then whoops, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you should have something looking a little bit like this. And then what you want to do is you want to place your pistons facing in, just like this. and these are going to be pushing the blocks into the center, and then these pistons are going to be pushing the stone blocks up. So now the next thing you want to do is place blocks on top of here, just like so. And you need to use furnaces for this. This is the only block that you do need to follow in what I'm choosing here in terms of building blocks. So you want to place 2 furnaces here. I can't remember exactly why it has to be furnaces. It's got something to do with the current not transferring over or something. I'm really not too sure. But that's how you want to place those furnaces, just like that. So you just need 8 furnaces, not too difficult. The next step really would be to decide where you want your switch to be for it, because I didn't show you before. If we have a look over here, we do have a switch for this, and I'll just turn that off, and that will stop it from working. And obviously if we turn that back on, then it starts to work again. So that switch, you can pick any side you want, but you've probably best to do that now, just so you don't run into troubles later trying to reconfigure your build. So let's choose this side as our front part. So what we'll do is we'll place down repeaters like this on just 1 tick as well. So we're going to be placing down, what have we got, 16 in total on the top here. And there we go. And what you want to do in the one place that you want the switch, or the place that you want the switch to be, you don't place down any redstone here, but on each of the other corners, just connect up the repeaters like this. And over here, instead of having a block of, a piece of redstone up here, what we're going to do is we're going to come out from here, place blocks in this fashion there, take out the middle block, place a piece of redstone there. We're going to have 3 pieces of redstone coming out here, and we'll want 1 there as well. So that's the kind of configuration we want there. And what we're going to do, we're going to place a torch on the end here, a torch up here. That's going to power the pistons down below. That's alright, don't worry. Then we're going to place 2 pieces of redstone, and we're going to place a repeater here facing this way, and we're going to put that on, I believe it's the 3rd tick. I'll double check in a minute anyway. And the last thing we want to do is just temporarily place a block here. And this is the only sticky piston that you're going to use, so we'll grab that very quickly from up here, and we'll place this down, take out this other block from here, and then we need a lever. Forgot to grab that before, so grab a lever here. We don't really need a lever as such, but you just need something to power this block, so I'll let you guys decide on what you want to do there. But okay, one thing I nearly forgot is we need to place redstone on top of these 2 blocks and the furnaces, just like this, and this will keep the pistons running around in the circle. So place these down here. Okay, so now that we've got the redstone on top of each of these furnaces and the 2 blocks up here, we'll want this repeater set at the 3rd tick. That's very important. And we'll switch on the switch here, and what you'll see is we just get alternating pistons pushing, and the ones in the middle always pushing up. So that's perfect. That's what we want. So we'll switch this off. Now that we've got that working just fine, just grab some blocks. Doesn't matter again what you use, but basically we want to just fill out, in a pattern just like this. We want to place water down in each corner, so it all faces towards the center. And now what you want to do is grab some sort of block. I'm just using glass just so we can see better what's going on. Make a ring around here, and then just square off, well, not really square off, but place down here, just so when we place down the lava, which will be going in here, that's not going to fall out anywhere. So we'll place it over here. And that should just be about it. If we hit the on switch, let's see if we've got a working stone generator. And it looks like we do. So it's pushing everything up. You can see the way it works is the lava that's up here that's stationary is going under the traveling water, which creates stone, which is then pushed out. And then the middle repeaters push all of that up. So if we just take out some blocks, you'll see, just like in our first one, it does create the stone and keeps on replenishing until you are satisfied. So that's basically it, guys. It's a very popular stone gen. It's not my design. That's one thing I probably should have mentioned at the start. I actually got this off a buddy of mine called Tech Guy, and I don't think he made up the design either, because I've seen a few of them around. But look, it's a fantastic design, so I hope this has helped someone out there on any sort of map or any sort of minigame that they're playing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.